Alright, how's everybody doing today? Pretty good, I hope. Okay, last two videos I posted was a little bit of explanation of how two different betting systems work, the Oscar method and the Martingale betting system. Today we're going to compare the two. We're going to play one hand of cards, but we're going to bet each system differently, and we'll see how one betting system compares to the other. Alright, we're going to go ahead and quick shuffle here. Again, if we remember, we're going to start with 20 chips for the Oscar betting system, and we're going to go with 60 chips for the Martingale because your bet gets up there pretty high, pretty quick in the Martingale sometimes. Alright, there's some quick shuffle. We're going to cut it. I lost my cut card. It's in here someplace, so when we come to it, we'll just put it in the back. That happened once on my other video as well, I believe. Alright, here we go. I'm going to cut the cards. Each is going to bet one. Remember, one hand, two different betting systems. Got to check it. It is not a blackjack. 17 I'm going to stand. Dealer has 12. 17, soft 17. 11. 21. Dealer wins. Martingale doubles. Oscar stays the same after loss. 14 on a 5, I'm going to stand. It's an 8. 17. Martingale doubles again. Double your bet on every loss. Oscar stays at one bet. 14 on a 7, I'm going to hit that. 22. Martingale goes to 8. Getting up there quick already. Oscar stays at 1. 18, I'm going to stand. 14, 22. Alright, so Oscar gets 1 back. Not even, so you add 1 to your bet until you get back to even. Martingale gets their bet, and again, just like that, they're up a chip. Bet is 1. Goes back to 1 after a win. 13 on a 10. It's not a blackjack. Hit that 13. 23. Bet stays at 2. Bet jumps up to 2. 15 on a 3. I'm going to stand. 14. 16. 16. 20. Stays at 2, jumps up to 4. 15 on a 3, I'm going to stand. 9, 19. Stays at 2, jumps up to 8. Soft 15 on a 6, that's a double. One card. We got 12, 19, 15, 25, or 15. So we lose both of these. That should have been a 2. 8 and 8 is 16. So again, with the Martingale, to do it properly, you have to double your bet, which would be 16, 10, from 8 to 16. And then you've got to recover the double when you double. So you got to recover 8 more. So I'm going to put 10 in there and take back. So the bet is 24. 14 on an ace. It is not a blackjack. We're going to hit that 14. 16, we're going to hit that. 20, stand. 14, 21. Losing that. The bet stays at 2. They lost the 24 chips. Move these out of the way over here. I didn't realize they were in the way. Apologize for that. So now Martingale is all in at 14 chips. 7-7 on a deuce. I would normally split that, but I can't split it because for these purposes, because the Martingale doesn't have enough chips, so we're just going to hit. So 14, 24. We busted. So just like that, Martingale's out. Oscar's down to 4. So we're going to start that again. I'm glad that happened because the last couple times Martingale's won, and I won. So you get to see that it is a very dangerous, aggressive way to bet, and again, nobody recommends you do it. So we're going to start all over here. Take all my chips back. There's 10 and 20. So that's what we'll start with for the Oscar. There's 30. 10, 20, 30 for the Martingale. Let's do that again. Hopefully we get a little bit of play before somebody goes broke this time. Gotta do a quick shuffle again. Still haven't come to my cut card. It's in here somewhere. That was not a good shoe of cards no matter what you were playing. What kind of betting system? Alright, I don't know where my cut card is. We'll come to it. My stop dealing card. Burn 1, bets are in. 8 on a deuce. We're going to hit that 8. 19 good. 9, 18. Everybody, we both won that one. Or they both, not we. There's a blackjack for me. The dealer does not have one. So we'll each get our 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. That stays at 1. 10 on a blackjack. That stays at 1 for Oscar, jumps up to 2 on Martingale. 14 on a 9, we're going to hit that. 19, we're going to stand. 11, 19, that's a push. 10 on a 5, that's a double. 10, 20, 10, 19. That stays at 1. This bet's going to jump up to 6 because you double your bet, which would be 4. And then you've got to make up the 2 for your double. 6. Blackjack. Bet stays at 1. Bet jumps up to 12. 11, 12. 19 on an 8, we're going to stand. 18. Oscar gets 1, not even. Jump up that to 2. Martingale gets paid. And 12. Sure how that worked. So, that's better. Then back to 1. 20 on an 8, we're going to stand. 10, 19. Okay, back there, still not even. 2 gives us our 1 chip profit. He gets paid. So the bet is 2 on the Oscar. 12, we're going to hit that. 18, we're good. 16, 18, that's a push. 20 on an 8, we're good. 10, 16, 23. Okay. 1 drops down to 1. Takes his bet, his win. 10 on a 10. It's not a blackjack. We're going to hit. 15, 19, 20. Bet stays at 1. Bet jumps to 2. 20, we're good on a 20. 17, we're good on a 17. 14 on a 10, it's not a blackjack, we're going to hit. 24. Bet jumps up to 4, bet stays at 1. Hope this isn't confusing anybody. 17, we're going to stand. 8, 17, that's a push. 17 on an ace, it is a blackjack. Okay, on the Martingale we're doubling, so the bet goes to 8. Oscar stays at 1. 20, we're going to stand. 19. Oscar gets bet. Not my starting stacks aren't even, so I jump that up to 2. Add 1 to my previous bet. Martingale gets paid. Drops his bet down to 1. 14 on a 5, we're going to stand. 14, 19. Bet stays at 2 because it remains the same on a loss. Oscar jumps up, doubles his bet on a loss. Or Martingale, excuse me. 16 on an 8, we're going to hit that. 26. Stays the same. Jumps up to 4. Double your bet. Soft 17 on a 16. We're going to double that. $16, $26. Doesn't matter what that was. 2 and 2. Stack them up. So we're down 2 chips, so 3 brings us to a 1 chip profit. The bet is 3. Oscar gets paid a big one, a big payday. Or Martingale. Keep messing that up. Alright. So we can see how the Martingale is getting ahead here. We also remember how they got clobbered the last time. 13, I'm going to stand the 13 on a 5. 12, 13, 23. Oscar gets paid for +1, goes to the winner stack, drops it down to 1. Martingale gets paid. 9 on a 10, it's not a blackjack, we're going to hit that 9, 12, 21, 17. Everybody gets paid. 20 on a 10, we're good. 20. 14 on a 9, we're going to hit that. 17, we're going to stand. 19. Oscar loses, bet remains the same. Martingale loses, doubles his previous bet to 2. 15 on a 10, it's not a blackjack, we're going to hit that. 23. Oscar loses, bet remains the same on a loss. Martingale loses, bet jumps up to 4. 17, we're good. 15, 22. Okay. They need to add 1 to their previous bet because the stacks are not even yet. Martingale gets paid 4 chips. Drops his bet to 1. 18 on a 3. We're going to stand. 12, 18. It's a push. 16 on a deuce. I'm going to hit that. 19, I'm good. 12, 22. Everybody gets paid. Paid 1, get paid 2. It's a profit. Back down to 1. 7 on a 10. It is a blackjack. Bumps up to 2. Stays at 1. 9 on a 7. We're going to hit that. 19. We're good. 17. Back to even, so it stays 1. Gets paid 2. Drops it down to 1. 13 on a 10. It's not a blackjack. Hit the 13. 22. Stays the same on a loss for the Oscar method. Martingale doubles to 2. 9 on a 10. It's not a blackjack. We're going to hit that. 19. We're good. 15. 16. 26. Good. Paid. Drops it to 1. 6 on a 3. We're going to hit that. 14. We're standing. 13. There it is. We're going to call this the last hand. 13. 23. There we go. Alright, so there's a shoe of blackjack comparing the two systems. As we saw, the first go round, it had a long losing streak. Martingale got wiped out. Oscar was down pretty good too, but still had the ability to come back. Again, the dangers of making that, betting that style. So in the shoe that we just did, Oscar has a prop. The Oscar betting system has a profit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. Martingale has a profit of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and a half. So more than double. So there's a comparison of the two. I hope it wasn't too confusing to follow. I hope you enjoyed the video, and everybody have a great day.